Hey y'all, welcome back to Hillbilly Garage. Now that we've got a couple things caught up, I want to get back to try to tinkering around with my small block project, and I need to get these heads apart because I'm still cleaning on this gunk buildup stuff that we had going on with the snake oil. And I'm going to show you all this little rig I came up with to get the valves out. What I've done is I've cut myself a small little block. That fits real slick right in the combustion chamber there. And that's how I'm going to foul the valves so I can get some pressure down on the springs. I got them sitting on this piece of 2x8 here because my table ain't strong enough to hold the pressure. And I gotta gain me a little bit of mechanical advantage here. Oh, my daggone clamps ended up in the floor. Alright, that's gonna hold it foul. Where's my magnet go?
Alright.
Alright, got my little pickup magnet. I got 3/8 fine thread. What is it? 32? I forget what it is already.
24, I think.
24. There you go. She's right. She went to the store and picked them up for me. Drilled me a couple holes in this piece of flat bar. Now this flat bar is actually a little too thick. You'd be better off with 1/8 if you're gonna do something like that. I had to waller it back on both sides because it's just too thick. Alright, so you take your nut and run it down on the stud, and you can see that the valve stem is, but don't run your nut down too far, at least if you use bar like I did, because it makes it harder to get out. Now, these things are stuck. Imagine that. So I take a little hammer, give her a smack, breaks it loose, and then I pick up my keepers with my magnet. But everything is stuck like the rest of this motor. Gummed up, whatever else.
There it goes.
Bring it around here where I can get a hold of it. There. And out it comes. Now, this is where the reason I had to waller it is because when the spring's undone, my bar's too thick, but that's okay. and up and out it comes.
Oh, you can see all the crud right down in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's crud galore in this thing. There went a keeper. Sometimes they come out that good. You see it down there on the floor?
This whole thing?
No, that's a seal. One of these wedge keepers.
This?
Yep, that's it. Look at the crud built up in this stuff. My gosh.
You can see it right here too.
Yeah. It just... Of course, that comes as no surprise to any of us because this whole motor's been crudded up. But I guess that's the whole reason why we're reviving it, ain't it?
Now you're moving your wood to the next one?
Moving my little wood block.
Moving back because I got flip-flops on.
Yeah, my camera lady, she forgets to wear her hard toes out here in the shop. Every time she turns around, she's kicking something. But I guess she's tough enough. Catch enough thread. And out she comes. So, when it does that, it means it's stuck on the O-ring seal, which they are all junk dried and rotted.
Where's the O-ring seal? Oh yeah, it's just falling apart.
Yeah,
that's what I picked up a minute ago.
Yeah, they're shot. But that's not unusual.
This is part of it, right?
Yep, that's one of them. It's a thing with GM, their valve guide seals and stuff.
Man, you thought you had it clean too. Look at all that.
Yeah, that's after 2 rounds of oven cleaner and pressure washing. Don't want it falling off the table. I really do wish that I had me a couple good C-clamps. These 3 are doing the job, thankfully. But C-clamps would work better. Yes, I know an actual spring compressor would work better, and I'm going to get me one.
It looks like up close.
I like it when they jump out of there as long as I can find them. You get ones like this that want to stay home. But, like I said, it's no surprise, really. Look, even the gum buildup just on the backside of the keeper. Which, that's no big deal. That's not going to affect the way it runs. It's just, normally you don't have to smack these with a hammer to get them to come out.
Pretty neat tool you made there.
It's doing the job. Took me a little bit to get all the filing figured out.
And you're just using a magnet to grab those?
Yeah, the magnet. That's how you handle these. It'll help you put them back too. And there we have it. And you can see what kind of gum are all tied up in these. Of course, it's not enough to, make them stick, but, every bit that's tied up in these is also tied up in...
There's a heart right there.
A what?
A heart. See?
Oh, I'm not sure that's exactly a heart, but...
Looks like one.
Well, I guess...
it looks like a heart.
Back in the day, wasn't Chevrolet Heartbeat of America?
Maybe.
Wasn't that the old commercial?
That is totally a heart right here.
Okay. Well, like I said, that was the commercial, Heartbeat of America. Hot dogs, or baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Anyway, like I said, you can see all the gum and the crud, and the daggone seals are just dry rotted. And if y'all step over here, you can see what it's starting to look like, a little bit better cleaned up. Valves are cleaning up pretty good. I need to lap them, but I think everything's good. They're all straight and they clean up pretty good.
So are you going to come back here in a little bit and show them how you cleaned these?
Well, I just
Use the,
use my pan of Berryman's, and make sure you use your really good gloves because
They eat your hands.
Berryman's will eat through your regular, ordinary oil gloves, the orange ones or the black ones or whatever you use. It turns them to jelly and then they come through. So make sure you use some good gloves.
Kitchen cleaning gloves work pretty good.
Kitchen gloves, they work pretty good. Or you can get you some full-on chemical gloves, which wouldn't be a bad idea. But we're gonna get these valves out of here and we're gonna start cleaning up on the head. That one. We're gonna give them another bath with pressure washer and oven cleaner and whatever else it takes to make sure we get all that out of there. But the valve guides seem to be in pretty good shape. The bottom of the heads is cleaning up pretty good. There's some moisture in here, but I think they'll lap up pretty good. And you can see I already thrown a coat of paint on this one. Did that when I was in between projects a couple weeks back. But anyway, we're gonna finish cleaning up. We're gonna put some valve seals in it. Gonna lap the valves, make sure the seat's good. And we're moving forward. We sure do appreciate each and every one of you that checks in with us here at Hillbilly Garage. And ask that you subscribe and throw in them comments, and just we'll keep conversations going and move forward on our projects. I appreciate all of you. Have a good evening. We'll see you. Bye.